How listener discretion is advised.
Who did this?
Did what? What are you talking about?
Jizz all over the pages of this nice magazine I was nice enough to tell you about. Was it you, Seth?
No.
No?
It was me, Franco. I fucking made jizz in your magazine.
What?
When I fucking jack off long enough, I end up jizzing, dude. I'm assuming the same shit works for you.
Real fucking smart answer. Why don't you fucking aim, huh?
I have a particularly explosive ejaculate. It just goes everywhere. It's like a fucking wild fireman's hose. She's gonna grab on and pray to God it doesn't get in your eyes or your mouth.
The fuck kind of jerking off is that? What, you never had any brothers? You didn't learn to jizz in a fucking sock or on a fucking tissue?
No, I don't have any brothers. I was raised in a house of women.
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic.
So I thought that was a good way to start. Disgusting movie quotes from some disgusting movie. Hey, there we are.
Here we is.
We is here. Yeah, there we go.
Anne Marie.
Hello. And I can't type because my freaking thing is...
I farted and a poopy almost slipped out.
There you go.
Jeff
All right,
Baker in the house. What the? Oh my God.
So, when do you? Yeah, you've got a lot going on now.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah,
I'm not like I don't want to sit here and whine, but
no, but you still have to make it.
I just had a last minute change because that's how these things go sometimes in life. But tomorrow, the Jackal show that Instinct, that's my other band, my original band, is opening for Jackal tomorrow night. They changed everything by 15 minutes. So that means that Instinct goes on at 6:45. I had 7 o'clock. That's how these things go. So if you're coming, please just get there at 6:30. I know it's the dinner time. Maybe Burger King can help you out. I don't know. I'm leaving early. So I got to be there 15 minutes earlier for load-in than I was originally.
Yummy.
As well. So,
on a work day, that always helps out. Yeah.
well, I had to take a vacation day to make that work because there's just no way to do it. So Trevor Floyd in the house. It was good to see you this weekend, sir.
Pat is here. Bree is here. Brooks is here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the house.
It's bad days like this, man. It just brings people in.
Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
There was stuff that
Just the tip.
went on at work today that were just a little crazy, and I'm not happy about a lot of things. And that's what happens the day before you take off for something.
Anything. You got to jump over the mountain and then.
Oh, Trevor enjoyed the show this past Saturday. He was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the guy with the earlobes.
I didn't notice any guys' earlobes. Sorry about that.
His girlfriend had a lot of tattoos.
Oh, was she dancing?
Yes.
Okay, I knew who that is. Okay, hello. Yeah, now I know. Sorry, I did. Oh, hey, Frank. I did
What's up,
not,
Frankie?
I did not look at your earlobes. I'm sorry. But no, now I know who they are.
We're in Studio B. Frankie's in the control room.
Yeah.
Looking in.
Yeah, he's just making sure
Everything's okay.
he's keeping us honest, making sure we're up. He's probably just logging. What the hell was that?
So it wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
I will have swag tomorrow at the show. We'll have T-shirts for the Instinct show, and I made these little ditties up. These are it's called the Instinct Sampler EP featuring Shelter Me, So Young, So Bad, and What Would You Say? And they're going to be a whopping $5.
Is that truly an EP?
Well, it's an extended play. It's not a 45.
Mm-hmm.
Skull Fisher in the house. Wow,
I didn't know what defined an EP.
I believe that's how that works.
More than a 45.
Okay. You put them on a thumb drive.
There you go.
Yeah, I love doing that. And then I have a boom box that'll take a thumb drive, and I've got something like 100 gigs of music.
I had a girlfriend who liked the thumb drive.
Not the 6-pack?
Yeah, no, no, she was. Yeah,
but yeah, it doesn't have like a shuffle, so I have to go through it sequentially. It's like I assume that's what hell will be like when I get there. Well, like 300 Japanese pillows songs, and then the stuff I really want to hear. So.
Yep. So before you get into all the all the other stuff. Paul, congratulations and kick butt tomorrow. I'm sure you're going to have a great show.
Yeah, thanks. The only thing that's got me like a little wigged out right now is the last minute time change.
There's always last minute stuff. I was talking to people today about stuff that's going on for us this weekend down in Maryland. You know what I mean? And they want we have to do a full build up and full breakdown in between bands. So it's going to be a little quick and interesting, which is, and there's no backline. So,
well, that was the other thing. I got an email about backline today, and there was, I'm like, listen, I couldn't make a lot of sense out of it. You know how these things go. And, I just wrote back. I said, I must use my head and my pedal board. And if you're a guitar player, you get it.
Yeah. I'll kill you. I'll kill your family. I'll kill your dog.
Sitting here with Jim earlier, and I'm talking to him about, we're talking about gear. And I said, just imagine, like, some guy uses a phaser and another guy uses a flanger, and they're not the same thing, right? So I have a very specific set of tools on my pedal board, and I have a very specific head channeled in for what I do on the guitar, and if I'm not using that, I have to gear myself appropriately, double entendre there, for whatever it is I'm going to use. If I was using a, like a Kemper, this wouldn't be an issue, but I'm not using a Kemper. So.
So I use my modeler. So whatever amp is there, it really doesn't matter to me because it's got a DI built into it. It goes to front of house,
I'm a guitar player. We don't do that. Very
well, you could if you had a Kemper. You got to spend the money though.
Stanley can plug in anywhere with his Kemper, and that guy sounds like God no matter what.
Yeah, Pat, you and the horse you rode in on.
Exactly.
I am literally, to coin a term, I'm old school, and I'm.
No, I got it. No, everybody's got their own, druthers. The fractal stuff works really, really well. You know what I mean? Some of the new Boss stuff, like Nina Strauss is playing through Boss all the time now. You know what I mean?
He's got a whole travel rig that she built. Very cool. However, even that would be potentially a problem if they don't have a head for you to go into that's clean.
Well, that's what I learned in Help.
Now, if you go into the effects return, that may work, but who knows? Maybe the guitar player comes without an effects loop. These are the things that you run into. If you have plenty of time and you're the headliner, of course, they're going to give you a direct DI into the system, and then they'll put some feed in the monitors, and maybe you have in-ear monitors and all that stuff. But you never want to leave that to chance if you're on let's just call it a smaller B bill, right? So when I go to these things, I walk in ready to rock my full rig, no matter what, in case shit goes sideways. So I will, of course, have a half stack with me tomorrow. And
I do the same thing. I bring all my gear. So at worst case, I had a long time ago, but I do remember this. We had a band that was supposed to supply the back line that didn't show up. And we were scrambling to get gear at the last second. So I bring everything from now on.
It pays to do it. I do want to say Jay Reed, for those that don't know, he's the owner of the Trap Tavern. Oh, look at him hanging out here on our little podcast, broadcasting to probably a few
tens of people.
If
we're lucky. That's what we aim for.
But that's
you
cool.
have a good night, so it's definitely tens of people.
Oh yeah. Tens is good.
Maybe
usually
tens of thousands.
A lot of times it's nuns.
Yeah.
Nonce of people.
No, the nuns don't call anymore.
Well, I don't want to call. I don't like nuns.
So
no sense of humor.
None yet.
They beat you.
They tried.
So Vinny's going to be calling in tonight. Vinny,
cool.
Our friend. So it's just a little bit of stress. I walked in the door. I was setting up the room in Studio B, running through the house, and then stumbled across an email and went, "What in the holy Hannah is going on?" And you just, you sit there and you go, man, can anything go without a hitch?
No.
But you know what? Back in the day, I think back to some of the gigs I did at the Trocadero, those things ran like clockwork. I mean, we're not talking Lori Gallagher shows that, with last minute Larry shit where stuff changed on the fly. And if you don't know who she is, I'm sorry, but you're definitely
we're not here to teach you stuff.
But you remember Lori, don't you?
Oh yeah, of course. She's the one that found me in my first band to play the Empire and introduced me to Sick Vicky.
See,
nice.
And Lori had the last minute Larry changes all the time.
Wasn't that a video game?
Probably.
No, I'm
You
being
know,
elite.
the clubs in the back in the day ran like professional venues, you know what I mean? And they had different, it was just down to like clockwork. These days it's a little more hairy-carry, it seems like, but it's still fun, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun, but you know,
I'm in the middle of a clusterfuck. I'm, you know, I have family members coming to this show and they're rearranging their lives, and it's not exactly around the corner, as you know.
It's like an episode of The Marvelous Mrs.
It's only about it's only about an hour away.
It's an hour and 15 from here, but it's an hour and 25 from my sister, and you know they have a business that they're running, so they have to.
And they show up and half your set's over. That would kind of piss them off.
You said 7. Well, it was 7. It's not 7 now.
I meant 7 in China.
Yes. No.
That would be yesterday.
Yeah. I played yesterday. Thank you.
Tomorrow? I don't know.
Tomorrow is
Fuck those
good.
people.
Yeah. Tomorrow is tomorrow.
It's always a day away.
Tomorrow's usually is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you done with that?
I'm not done with it. I can put it to the side.
Do you want to try one of the fresh ones?
Let's do it.
Do you want to try one of these?
Trevor Floyd is asking if I've heard the Lynch and Michael Sweet album. I've heard the first one. In fact, I own it. But I believe there is now a second one. And in the past week, I've picked up the new Heaven's Edge, and I picked up the new Extreme. And I gave Extreme it the 30-second test of every song on the record. And I like it. It's not Extreme from 30 years ago in that regard.
Now what the hell is?
But you know, I'm going to give it the once over as I drive tomorrow. And for what I heard of the Heaven's Edge, it sounds fucking incredible, believe it or not.
No, yeah,
I don't mean that the way it sounds. I just mean that, like, you know, I didn't know what to expect from it, and I love those guys. But I know that they didn't get probably the production that was afforded to Extreme at this point, but you never know. But what I heard sounded like they got better production, and
they definitely went in and got some really good production and
it sounds stellar.
Yeah, they did a good job.
So good for them. And you know, it was really nice hanging out 2 weekends ago with Mark and having him get up on stage with us in Old School. Definitely, you know, like, listen, it wasn't like the highlight of my career. I don't want to make it sound like that, but it was one of those things that was really special to me. I used to go see Heaven's Edge at the Empire Rock Club. I played on bills with them back in the day, if I remember correctly, but I was drunk a lot. I used to hang out in the Empire, and I used to drive around in my car when and I'm not making this up. When I got the Heaven's Edge album, I used to drive around Northeast Philly in my 79 Cougar, blasting that record out the window as much as I did anything else. In fact, there were 3 records that were in the rotation on that car. Davey Lee Roth's Eat 'Em Smile, Loudness.
Oh, wow.
Probably one of 2 records at that point. It was Thunder in the East, and there was another album that came out after that. And it was Heaven's Edge. And I'm not like, that's the God's honest fucking truth. I used to run around blasting that record all the time, and then under lock and key. So all right. So there were 4 albums, but they were the ones that were regularly rotated in my car as I drove. And then, you know, once we settled into the parking lot, then all hell broke loose, and Saxon came on, and Wasp, and, you know, all the bands that I loved as well. But when I was driving around, that was what I listened to, man. And Heaven's Edge and Skid Row were 2 records I used to get pumped up as I drove to shows, especially at the Red Garter. So living in Northeast Philadelphia, I would drive down I-95, which you can't get down now. And
you gotta have the General Lee so you can jump it.
Hey, guy cut me off. Fuck him.
My car was as big as the General Lee, I think.
I think it was bigger.
It was.
I think the model in your bathroom is bigger than
Chargers are not as big as you think.
No, that's not as big as that thing you had.
Yeah.
All right, here. Try this.
All right, so we're doing some home craft beer this week.
It's not going to be what you're used to because it's not very hoppy.
Hoppy's in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to say, if you're in Maryland this weekend, we're playing at the Reckless Shepherd, the infamous Reckless Shepherd. Sick Vicky will be there.
Great room, dude.
I'm dying to get there. It's going to be a great time, and it's our first BLE entertainment show too. So we're totally looking forward to this. And you know what's actually cool, Paul? And I was talking to Dave Weekly from Tease today because we're talking about back lineup at Artie's, and I was trying to figure all that stuff out. I haven't played with Heaven's Edge or Tease in almost 40 years, and we're all getting back together on one stage.
And I have to say, and I'm going to put it out there, I was a little disappointed that Instinct wasn't on that bill. But I'm just, that's another story for another day.
You got the Jackal bill.
Yeah, but you understand it.
I understand. I totally get it. Yeah.
If there's a band that fits on that bill better than another band that's on that bill, we all know who that is. It's Instinct.
I need to get a glass like yours. I feel like I'm shorting myself.
Yeah, this smells wonderful, dude. Oh, did you fart?
No, that was just my nose.
Okay.
It's a hoppy fart.
That's good, dude.
It's fresh.
It tastes like pumpkin.
It's got a little pumpkin in it, a little pumpkin spice,
seasonal.
little tiny bit, but it does not have all the sugar that like Sam Adams has and all the other ones do now that they taste like candy. So, but I mean, I love that color.
Yeah, that's a nice color.
Yeah, nice.
You've done well here, sir.
Thank you. We have a case and a half to get through. So,
oh, can I have one?
Absolutely, get your ass over here. Show some up where. So. Damn, this is strong. Anyway,
easy, fella.
Show up somewhere where I am.
That I can do.
We'll do that, but
not this weekend, obviously, because I'm going to be in another state. But in the next couple of weeks, we can. I'll get somewhere. If not to your show, hopefully one of these centuries.
Yeah. So no pumpkin ale. It was something I made up a bunch of years ago, man. Like, God, 15 years ago, maybe. Just kind of like tried to figure something out. Like I was shooting for that darker color and maltier, and
I like the malt factor.
It wasn't the original. Yeah. I actually did math and shit to get this, and then I went to the craft beer store, and they didn't have the hops I needed. They didn't have the grains I needed. So I had to sit there with like all these lists and shit and like do all this stuff. Like, okay, so I need this ABV.
Did you do algebra?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. And I was like figuring out like how to do it. And I'm like, all right, this should be a good. This should. And
when you have a variable hop, it keeps it interesting.
Well, it was like, I wanted to keep the bittering to the same level. So I had to get something that was comparable to what I needed and had the same kind of profile. So, like, I'm like, God, I'm a beer nerd all of a sudden. Like I felt bad. Like,
nah,
I mean, if you're going to be a dork, this is a pretty good thing to be a dork about, but
it's chemistry.
Yeah.
But man.
And I'm like poking around and I found, and I know I had a few months ago, I found my original printed recipe with all my hieroglyphic scribbles on it. And I sat down for like an hour trying to figure out what the hell I did. And then honest to God, I wrote all over it. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Because I remember I made a double bock or a doppelbock, if you want to be a dick about it. And
nobody was dicking.
Well, just those Bavarians. But I don't know. I think I was drinking this stuff while I was making that. So I just kept putting more and more sugar in.
I could see how that would happen.
And yeah, I just got stupid and I wasn't keeping track of anything. And I wound up putting so much sugar in, like the alcohol content was ridiculous. And my brother-in-law, he came and tried it and was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, is that bad? He goes, I love this.
Vinny, are you calling in? Just saying.
But he came back a year later and I still had some more. And this is bottle conditioned, by the way. So all that head, that little tiny bit of head there that was there. It was
perfectly no head.
It is if you pour it down. It won't come if you pour it inside. But the carbonation in it happens in the bottle after it's brewed. You put a little bit of sugar in, the yeast reactivates in the bottle. So I'm actually going to let the stuff that's there sit a little longer and it'll get a little nicer and lose a little bit more of that sweetness and be nice. Oh, Pat's going to head out. All right, man.
Pat, it was nice of you to stop by. So I was just wondering if the sound effects were going out over the air. I don't know. I didn't know.
I think so.
Let me see. I'll
hey, it is good. It is good head.
I'm gonna hit something right here.
Oh my fucking God.
I just dropped my sphincter.
A crowbar.
Yeah.
From space.
Did anybody hear that?
I heard it.
Oh
shit. Vinny is calling, I think, me. Hold on. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Vinny? You there, man? I swear to God, if you don't stop doing that. I think Vinny was calling, but I was on the other
It looks
screen.
like he's still calling.
He's there. We can't hear you.
I see it's reacting.
Well, that's my microphone.
Oh. Vinny, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Well, not really. We have no time hearing him. This stuff actually, you do get the taste of that coming back, don't you? Kind of lingers. I like this. I think he had this problem last time.
Yeah, you know.
Well, he's over on the side now. I've got him on the call, so
all right.
When he works it out, it'll work out.
You have to plug the thing
Can
into
you hear
the
me?
thing.
There you go.
Hey.
Sorry about that, guys.
I hate the 21st century. It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
I didn't even think I would be here. I'm serious. I had a timeline in my head, and it ended at about 2004.
Why?
I don't know. But when I was a kid, I used to do math, and
I'm thinking like NHL's going to have a lockout, and that's it. I'm going to kill myself.
See a timeline in my head, and years and whatnot, and decades, and there was nothing past like 2004. Maybe I was supposed to die.
You got to stop doing math.
I don't do math.
You got to stop thinking things like that. That's crazy.
I wasn't thinking. It just was.
Whatever the hell you were doing, don't do it.
So now, which mic is clipping? Mine or
mine?
Jim's?
My.
I don't know.
We're clipping?
We're clipping.
I'm not clipping at all.
Clipping and stripping. Nope.
Oh.
All right. So you're saying it's mine. So
yours was making noise earlier, so I unplugged it and replugged it.
So I turned it down. So I want to send out a congratulations to my son. He made a bid on a house.
Yep.
He got the bid. Last night we did the home inspection, and my son and his fiance Abby are going to have a house in about 2 weeks. I'm really excited. They get married in October, so now they've got everything except a baby.
Oofed.
So
how did home inspection go? I always equated that to
excellent.
Coming to an abrupt halt with a charging giraffe behind you.
Nope. No issues.
None?
No unexpected issues. Trevor says he's moving in. Well, there's room in the garage above in the attic of the garage, so you'll fit right in, Trevor. Yeah. And there is a large attic in there.
Just hang a sign, call it wine country.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I call it.
That was me earlier.
That's what I call the crawl space in my house. Yeah, I don't think that's us clipping.
What is that noise in the background?
That's Vinny.
Okay, it is Vinny.
I think he's strangling a Smurf.
Oh, well, somebody's got to do it.
Sounds like a Smurf.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. That was fun. We went through that and did that last night. And
that is not
cool
fun.
Little house. They're going to live right near Ralph Heckler.
Fun.
Yeah, the guy who helped me get the Axe base.
Yeah.
So we're yeah, man. I keep saying it, but I'm stoked. Yeah, see if this.
You're not that stoked. That sounds like really violent porn. Oh God, come on! Didn't you get almost divorced last time you were fucking around with that?
I literally almost got divorced over that sound effect.
Oh my God, how many times does it do it?
It does it twice, and that was the problem. So we didn't know that.
I hate it. It's the
Jeff Baker. Thanks for tuning in.
It's literally the best generated or engineered sound on that site. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll give.
Easy, fella.
Sorry, must have been that baked potato.
He gave it the office. So yeah, it's been a lot of shit. So this past weekend, Old School played up at the Water Tower in Oaks, and there was a very nice crowd there. We had a good time.
Thank you. I did behave myself.
I did too.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything after we got to Screwballs.
Oh. You did anything? Not goose and deck on the butt?
I hope not.
I'm not saying anything. I would never out you.
But so now they're saying they're hearing a lot of noise in the air.
It's this.
Oh.
Vinny, you still there? It's feedback from us and whatever else is going on.
Well, maybe a call back in. I don't know.
You want me to kill it?
Oh, you're welcome, Trevor. He's thanking us for finding that handbag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool.
It was scary. I was like, this is kind of nice.
So I did something different at the gig. I played a Telecaster.
I was going to say,
well, I
stayed sober? What?
I do a lot of bad feedback. I don't hear any feedback. You might have to cut him.
All right. I'm going to just try again in a minute.
Okay. So we just cut the feed, Vinny, from your phone call, and we think that was causing some of the noise. But anyway, so I picked up another Telecaster this past week, and I traded away one of my Strats, and it's sitting behind us here in Studio B, which shall remain nameless and mysterious of its location.
Wow, that was syntactically complicated.
Yeah. Guarded by a large man.
9-headed Hydra.
Somewhere in the eastern Pennsylvania.
There's a very angry little Lhasa Apso looking muffin
and now
dog.
Inaccessible by so it was his phone. And,
that's
probably what drove out some people. I said the numbers just dropped because of that.
You are everybody left here too.
See? Oh, ow. Well, it's hard to listen to something if it doesn't make any sense.
My teeth.
Kind of like, nope, won't say it.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, don't. I was gonna play a sound bite, but I better not do that.
How about I'll just do this.
There you go. I'll just say that I think this is going through somebody's head tonight. Just saying. It's just, just that ambiguous.
It is ambiguous enough for me not to even understand.
That's perfect.
Maybe this.
That's what I was aiming for. Yep.
Okay. Whew. So this weekend, Old School's playing at the Gravel Pike Inn. And I know it sometimes sounds like I'm just doing a promo show for the band that I'm in.
It does do that, yeah.
But you know what? I've got a platform and I'm going to use it.
There you go.
Kind of like the platform bed I used to.
Like Greg Louganis.
Fine. As long as you're springing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
We're playing at the Gravel Pike Inn. It's a first time up there. It's a friend of my drummers, and they asked us if we could come up and do a show. So thank you, Chris Bohr. And we love you too. I mean that. If you like me, I like you. Yeah, yep, Trevor missed Dokken. I think we did 2 songs of Dokken before he arrived. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. It's all a blur.
It was good.
I had to keep manning the goddamn merch table. It was annoying me.
Oh, I should have given you some money too then.
No, it's fine, but I just don't smoke, so I wasn't running outside every 30 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
I sold 1 shirt.
I guess I sold a shirt then.
Yeah, you sold a shirt.
I sold a couple. Yeah.
Somebody just
we
came
don't
up
sell
like,
them for the money. We sell them for.
I wasn't even acting like I had anything to do with anything. Just somebody came up and was like, "Do you have extra large shirts?" I'm like, "I think so." And I'm like tearing through, and they just grabbed a large and said, "This'll do." I'm like, "All right."
Chris Bohr says that Old School are the parking lot legends of M3.
It's true.
Well, this year,
hey Doc,
coming up, what is it? 2024.
Something
Old
like
School
that, yeah.
will be playing the parking lot again. I believe we are planning on doing that. I've been shopping for a new. It's not a tent. It's an event tent of some sort. I don't know. I found one that I think will be suitable.
Oh, what about that one you were going to get?
I don't know.
Like a year ago.
Yeah, that's gone.
Oh,
so I found a new one, and it's specifically made for events.
Does it go up like an umbrella?
It's similar to the one that we had, but it's a little bit more robust.
And
it's a little more taut.
Ooh,
and it's taller.
Gotcha.
So
taller is good.
Now, Trevor's saying that this is for the people that can't see the feed. Trevor, who's tuning in and listening, and he could call it if he wanted. We could make that work. But Trevor is stating that he got fired for taking off the weekend.
Totally worth it. Worth it.
I also heard that potentially, Trevor, I don't know if this is true or not, that the sound company that you were involved with may have changed hands or something to that effect. I don't know. But you are the true rock and roll spirit, Trevor, for losing your job to go to M3. I mean, it doesn't get any more.
But I mean, like, you're allowed to take off for religious events. Why not that?
Well, that is my religion.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I used to tell people that I got high on rock and roll when I was a kid.
There you go. Yeah.
That was before I smoked.
I said that, and I had to go to some kind of prayer camp.
My mother just questioned everything when I got my first Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden poster. She was a little. I couldn't have that
freaked out. If she found any of that stuff in the house, she would have lost her mind. She asked me about if I had evil things in the house over a Queen album.
Of course she did.
Queen?
Come on, man.
Come on. It was one vision. It was a song about everybody getting together and being nice.
Yeah, well, that's not.
It's basically like a song about Jesus.
That is not what she heard, my friend.
Well, she heard the part in the beginning that's like it's backwards. And it probably says like "love your brother" or some shit, but
right.
She just heard that when she bumped my CD player
in her head.
Yeah, probably.
The people with the darkest thoughts are the people with the most impure thoughts.
Yeah,
in their own
like Pat
head.
Robertson.
I don't know.
Well, I think so. I know. Sorry, I'm sorry if anybody's a fan. I'm not. Personally, just me. I don't like people who ask for money.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Girl Scouts.
Well, I ask for money once every 2 weeks for my paycheck.
That's fine. But I mean, don't be like,
see,
God,
if somebody is actually true to the heart about what they're doing, they would do it for free. I mean that.
Yeah.
If you really, really love.
Well, Jesus did it for free. I mean, he used to get invited to weddings and stuff and feasts. Just, he just went around, did his thing. And so.
A lot of music events that I've done in my life that I did for free. There have not been a lot of days that I went into work for nothing.
Well, if you're salaried, you do.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor says he prays for free.
There you go.
That's clever.
Yeah. You should trademark that and make T-shirts. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, just for the irony alone.
Well, my grandfather, when I was a kid growing up, he used to say to me, "Why do I need to go into a house of worship? If God can hear me anywhere, why can't I just talk to him from here?" Because
it's the same reason we couldn't get married in outside and have Father Paul do it. And he's like, "What? God's not outside?" And he's like, he's giving me some like, "Oh, God can't. We don't have to pay him for the outside." I see. It's a rental fee. Mm-hmm. Love it. So,
yeah.
Hey, I'm actually a reverend, technically. Well, no, not actually. I am a reverend. Legally.
Okay.
Jen did it too when she found out. That's how she married Ed and
my
Diane.
My stepdaughter is as well.
I keep telling Father Paul, like, we're the same. And he gets so angry. And that's, and I tell him, like, between you and me, brother, that's why I did it.
He's like, "You son of a bitch."
Pretty much. Yeah. See, I don't do weddings. I don't want to ever do a wedding. I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to do anything.
Steph Sky just walked in the room.
Hello.
And she's promoting Old School Drums. And
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a website. And that is the infamous drummer of Old School, Mike Galamia.
He is kind of infamous.
He's ghosting on Instinct tomorrow. Oh, my.
Well, he's not really ghosting. I mean, he's going to be there.
I got some wedding music for you.
Oh?
If it ever works.
The hell's that from?
I don't think it's from anything.
What the hell is it?
Really?
I can't think of it. It's like Larry Ferrari or something.
It does sound like, but I guarantee it's not him.
No.
I can't really, Can I really guarantee anything?
No.
No.
That's why I didn't believe you when you said it.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get some real Larry Ferrari.
Oh dear God, no.
So when I was an intern at Channel 6 back in the 80s, I used to see him at the station.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a studio set up just for him, and it was kind of creepy looking. It was like dark, and there was this organ just sitting there.
If you fuck like a beast, you're an animal.
Oh, that is Larry Ferrari. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I found him. This is from 1982. He kind of looked the same from the 60s on, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like that little buck-toothed, greasy dude.
And it's even creepy. See, like the lighting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just think that's his house.
And this is about the time I was at Channel 6.
I can't even imagine the marketing genius of this. I mean,
well,
I would see this come on as a kid, and I'd shit myself and run out of the house.
The way it worked, broadcast television, there were certain things you had to do. You had to have a certain amount of hours
of shit
dedicated to local broadcast areas.
Oh, God.
Good morning and welcome to our Sunday morning music get-together here on Palm Sunday in the Delaware Valley area. And we have beautiful music for you this morning.
No, you don't.
With the organ and the wonderful voices of the Mercer County Chorale, which will be joining us later on in our program with some of the wonderful sounds of this holiday season. So stay tuned.
We have all the people that didn't make the Al Alberts showcase because their parents aren't in the mafia.
It's almost a bowl cut with the bulge on the side. So there he goes.
He's like a gay Mo Howard.
It's like you're at a ball game that went wrong. Turn it off. Larry Ferrari in the house. So my buddy's father used to be a cameraman for Channel 6.
Hopefully not for that. Jesus.
I think he may have been. I know he was on the news, and
but I've never seen anyone play the piano like this.
I actually talked to him. His name's Scott, and I asked him to get on the show. Come on down and do the show one weekend. It would be kind of fun because he could tell a lot of good stories. Mm-hmm. We grew up in Northeast Philly together.
I was doing shots with Mrs. Noah.
Well, he was in 7th grade at that 8th grade.
So it was the 70s, man.
That only happened at the synagogue.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. That was like my mom's cure for anything.
Look, they got the cool shot going here. They went behind him.
Oh, dear God.
So the doors were like somewhere over there.
Like, what was what horrors happened here when he wasn't there? Like during the week, was it like an orgy pit?
I'm telling you, I would go in there on Sunday afternoons. That's when I was there. There was, a couple lights on.
Going in and mop up all the jizz or
creepy,
something?
Man.
Yeah. Ugh.
Chris Borey's saying that he has an old school sticker on his freezer.
Nice.
That's preservation.
Did you make stickers?
Yeah, 1 year, 2 years we did stickers. Yeah. I have a bumper sticker in the other room that I bought off of that website, Instant whatever.
Cafe Press.
Cafe Press.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get any money for anything?
No.
That's weird.
Nobody buys anything.
But I bought a bunch of stuff. You should have got.
I'll have to find out. I have to log into the thing.
I bet there's like an account with like a bunch of money that you don't know
I don't
about.
know.
That's funny.
Note to self: log in.
Have to make a new site and put some new stuff up. And
yeah,
this wasn't bad. I did this yesterday.
It's kind of expensive. That's a problem.
I did the setup on this in like 25 minutes.
Oh wait, when you bought stuff, did you log into the site as old school?
No, as a consumer.
Oh, okay.
An educated consumer is our best client.
Yeah, sure it is. Ugh.
So I am off tomorrow. That's nice. So my commute home tonight will be joyful from here.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah. It's a long ride from Studio B to Casa de Adler.
But the Eagle's Nest?
Yes. The Eagle's Nest. Up the side of the mountain and into the hot tub.
That's what it was called. It was like whatever the hell Eagle's Nest translates to. So whatever Adler.
Adler does mean eagle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My adopted name. So I'm just a fraud all around.
Oh, I am too. My dad's name isn't Perry.
I forget that you're adopted.
Yeah.
We should just name this the adoption hour.
Yeah. No, people get all weird. I've actually
You called the A word.
I've actually said it.
Is that ass?
Asshole? Yes.
Is it pussy or ass? I don't know which one it is.
You've dialed in and we know who you are. But no, man, like I remember like telling people that like just like it just comes up and like they I'm sorry. Like the fuck is wrong with you? I remember this one girl like I'll just because I don't know another English word to define it. This girl I was dating in high school went to her house on the main line and her mom was there like, "Oh, what nationality are you?"
Phlegarian.
And I said, I don't know. She goes, "No, really, what are you?"
I really don't.
I said, I really, really, really don't know. And finally, this girl was like, "Mom, he doesn't know he's adopted." And then like everybody's like all uncomfortable, backpedaling, and I'm like laughing.
How could you say such a horrible thing to him?
Exactly. It's like,
oh, the poor child.
Oh, you weren't wanted. Exactly. I don't care. It's a big deal.
I gave it the office and they didn't take.
Yeah. I'm like I've heard the little bit that I have heard about my birth mother. I don't want to be there. I told you See, now
my birth mother's pretty awesome.
I was contacted by her sister. I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to.
If you're listening, Gail, thank you for letting me be alive.
There you go. Well, it was illegal then.
Is that wrong?
They had no choice.
They had choices.
Well, they had choices, but I mean,
But that's the cool thing. Like,
what we lived.
We live.
That was kind of cool. Yeah.
I like living.
Yeah, it's nice. I got all my stuff while I was alive.
Chris, I'm trying to send you a picture through this chat, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to send a picture, so I was going to send you an old school logo.
Unfortunately, Chris, the only thing I know to say in
you.
other languages is mostly the curse words, and that might get me in trouble.
Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to send you a nice logo that you can have and hold and do whatever you want with
I
it.
think I can say fuck you in 4 different languages.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
I'm just thinking. French, English, ASL, Italian.
There was that. That was
I remember that.
The epic tailgate.
That the first one?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Whenever April 29th, which was a Friday.
What year?
How would I know?
Don't turn me into Kyle Reese, man.
Let's see. I don't know if maybe there's properties on this and I can figure it out from that.
Yeah, it is. It was. I learned it when I was in. I had to learn how to curse in France because I was there for 3 weeks.
2020.
That wasn't the year. It was 2016 when I went.
Those were
the
nights.
I have a shirt. I don't remember when my first M3 was.
Try this. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, you got a lot of graphics there.
Yeah, it's probably why the computer's not running well. That's what my wife says to me.
No, I don't think so.
No?
It's memory. You got a lot of shit running in the background because it's a piece of shit Microsoft based thing.
But it's been that way since we started doing the show. So
well, it's probably because it's getting to that age where Windows 11 is like
3+,
wanting you to buy it.
3+ and it's over.
Yeah.
And I have no time.
Hey, John Michael's here. Hello, sir.
I'm this weekend. I told you we're playing the Gravel Pike Inn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be at the Borgata on Saturday for pleasure.
Oh, gross.
Why is it gross?
Well, I didn't know what pleasure you were going to have when you were there.
I'm going to gamble.
Oh, okay. That's not pleasure to me. And
then
so we're going back to our intro.
On Sunday, I'm going to go see. Hopefully, we're going to go see Flash.
Or
should I call it Batman meets Flash?
Yeah, it's pretty much Batman.
Yeah, which I'm really happy, and I hope that's what it is.
I think so. A little. It sounds like it's really good, so I'm kind of hoping, but I don't know. Transformers was like the biggest hit this weekend, which really bothers me.
That looks stupid.
They all are stupid. I love the Transformers.
I never cared for any of that shit.
I love them.
And I've seen probably every Transformers movie, which is the funny part about it.
When it was a cartoon.
There's a sticker on his fridge. That's
the funny thing is, like the animated movie was better than any of the.
Yeah, because it's true to what it is.
Yeah, and the robots had personality. They weren't just like blurs in the background. Well, except for Blur. So, all right, I'm going to run in here and give us some of this, and you need to finish that, and then we have another one to do. By the way,
all right. So, well, I'm going to take this opportunity to try out one of the CDs I burned. The one thing I didn't do is test these. Smart, right? You know, you make CDs to give people at the show and sell and whatnot, and you don't even know if they work. So I'm gonna fire up the unit here and see if this works, and we'll play an Instinct song in honor of tomorrow. Let's see if it works. I hear the drive running. But let's see. We got a little echo. Let's see. I got to go over here to this folder. Oh boy. Technology and me, not very good, honestly. Let's see what's on the drive. Oh yeah, let's see. I think it's going to work. All right, you ready? Here it comes. Let's see if this works. Well, it works. That's a Metal Zone pedal all day long. Got a little thing going on there with the... Oh boy.
Such a little tease, because she's so young, so bad, a backseat tease. So young, so bad, not easy to please.
Well, Chris, this is my other band.
The way it's a good idea.
Insecurity is part of the game. A little white lie. Ooh, how she plays with your mind. Daddy's little girl, well, that's a thing of the past. He won't last. You will never realize. Because she's so young, so bad. A backseat tease. So young, so bad, not easy to please. So young, so bad, she'll bring it to your knees. Because she's so young, so bad, enough to make you scream. So hot, won't stop. She gives it everything.
So what you're telling me, Chris, that you can't hear that? Vinny, can you hear anything? Or is it just Jim and I sitting here talking to the telephone?
It seems like it doesn't come across from your computer very loudly. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I was messing around with it earlier.
Yeah, they can't hear a damn thing. You can hear us talking. I wonder if we're just going out over the phone.
They hear it on Podbean, so it's just the phone.
All right, I'll go play with it.
Wait a minute. Which is the phone?
No, he hears nothing either. Oh my God. I think we're just sitting here talking to the damn phone.
Not even. I think we were just breathing. Yeah, that must have been creepy as hell. Where's that going? Here?
Yeah. What are those set up?
I just cranked it up. And it just ended.
Of course it did. I got to get a new setup.
Yeah, so they probably just heard us like going.
Yeah, I I'm just sitting here staring at a screen.
Yeah, it went over Podbean well, but it's not getting
I
out
could
to
play it through the PA. It'd be better, maybe. I don't know.
not going out to Facebook.
So, can you hear this?
No.
Hold on. Hold on.
Right.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
That
Did it work?
I don't know. I heard it.
Did anybody hear Meatloaf? Let's see this.
Does anyone object to these two being wedded in holy matrimony?
Did you hear that?
Around the world, statue.
Wow.
Yeah, see?
All right. How about this?
I bet they'll hear it over
Are
there.
people about to be? I'm going to play something moderately offensive.
Everyone, get the fuck out!
There you go. So hopefully that
Can
went
you
out.
hear-
Oh,
you-
Vinny heard
can you hear
Meatloaf
me like this?
How about now? Can you hear this? Can you hear my voice is all fucked up now?
Yeah, I think they can hear that.
How about now?
I'm just sitting here minding my own business.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, so he heard Meatloaf, but he
Yeah.
couldn't hear Instinct.
You were fucking around with it though. So.
Let's see if let's try this. Try this. See if this works. Can you hear the music now? Can you hear me now? So did you hear the music? Oh, now you can hear it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You have to lick the contacts.
I know. I had to like jam it all in there. So this is Instinct doing Shelter Me. We'll be doing this tomorrow night for sure. Oh. Oh.
Times are tough, but it's not enough to try and make it on my own. Maybe true, but I need you to show me where it's home. But I still see you everywhere. But I can't show you. I can't show you how much I care. Share to me.
I don't think it goes over very well.
No. Maybe it's a bandwidth thing.
Possible. I know we're having all kinds of issues when Ted called in last week too. You know, if you somebody's downloading porn upstairs, that's going to impact us.
Well, there's other stuff out there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the other option is just chuck me whatever you want to play. I can play it from here.
I could have gave you the CD.
Yeah, so
you know, but now I played the two songs.
we'll mess with that next time.
So anyway, yeah, if you're at the show tomorrow, we'll have some stuff to sell.
All right, so I think we should
T-shirts.
finally get around to this.
Really, we're going to do a third beer?
Well,
I didn't even
it's
finish-
really technically second.
But I didn't
That one
finish-
doesn't count.
Yeah,
Well, swallow it.
it's a lot,
Oh my
man.
God, come on.
I'm off tomorrow.
This one's from Trogs, which is
I will say that. What happened Saturday night?
not sure why.
Was that was like a quadruple rum and coke?
Where at Screwballs?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I mean, she always makes decent drinks,
Yeah.
but they're not killer. I mean, I get them down there all the time, and I don't wind up dead. But I don't know. That was shit.
Oh boy.
This sucks. Oh, I'm very unhappy.
Did you spill your beer, Jim?
Yeah, it's all in my crotch.
I'm not looking.
Well, I was hoping you could get me some paper towel or something real fast so
I
it
will.
doesn't soak into my balls like it's doing.
Hold on.
It's fine. It's already soaked
I only
in.
have. Oh boy.
Oh, this sucks.
I'm not getting you toilet paper.
I don't care. This is a nightmare. Well, it didn't get. Luckily, it didn't get all over the laptop, but yeah, I didn't realize how absorbent my groin was.
I almost got you a puppy bag.
That's fine. Oh, God bless you. I'll try not to get. It's nugget nectar, and I spilled it all over my.
That's just weird.
Nutsack.
So I was just. I'm going back and forth here with Chris Bourne, and he's going to be in Petaluma tomorrow.
Where the hell is that?
It's in California. He's going to a Creed Fisher show. I don't know what that is. Sorry to say that. But that is the home of Mesa Boogie Amplifiers, Petaluma. That's where this was made. It was in Petaluma. At least for now, until I don't know what Gibson might ruin everything. I don't know. I hope they don't. But I love my Mesas. But if you're a guitar player, I've been really jonesing to check out, and I have checked them out, but I've been thinking about a Friedman BE100. That's an amplifier I think that would suit me well. Steve Stevens is a big Friedman user, and a lot of guys are, maybe they aren't in public, but that's what they're using in the studio. It's a great amplifier, especially if you're of the hard rock metal ilk like myself. So one of these days I'm going to go try one out in the store, and that's how I'm going to find out whether or not I need one. And need is it's a tough one to call. There's no needs, there's wants, correct? Yes, when it comes to amplifiers. As I sit surrounded in here in Studio B by some Mesa and Marshalls and Carvins and Ampeg. What? Oh, there's a bass player that uses this.
Chilly and sticky.
So Jim, I have a conundrum. Yeah. Other than the fact that you spilled beer all over my carpet.
I'm sorry.
It happens. My son is probably taking the drum set out of Studio B.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to have to buy a drum kit. I don't know. I'd like to get either an old Tama kit or a decent Ludwig kit. But Ludwig's a lot of money these days.
All right, I'm going to hand this to you so I don't make any bigger mess with that. That one exploded as well.
It's light. It feels like a half of it spilled out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
All right, so Trogs from Hershey, PA.
I love Trogs.
Nugget Nectar.
So
ironically, which spilled all over my nuggets.
It didn't open.
What?
Yeah, it's the tab.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Here, use this.
That's what she said.
Use that bit to anchor. It's an anchor, for fuck's sake.
I'm
wow.
on the wrong side.
God damn it. I learned something this week. If the tabs ever turn around backwards, don't pop the top. It's very, very painful.
I was trying it with the backside.
Easy. I can't look. I'm not laughing at anything. My balls are soaking in beer.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is. It's very personal.
This is the first show we've entertained ourselves more than anybody else.
Fucking hell! All right. Oh,
that's delicious.
Let me see. Okay.
You know what? I think I had this when I was at the brewery.
That's weird.
So you remember during COVID, people were looking at campers and stuff. It was a big deal. People were looking at it. So I took my wife and my stepson and now his fiance, and we went up to the big camper show up there, and I don't know what it is. It's by Hershey Park. It was whatever's in the parking lot there, whatever that is. And we went and looked at campers and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun.
We did that a couple of
years ago. And on the way home, we stopped at Trogs, and we had beers and dinner and lunch and whatever. It was really cool.
I know why these exploded.
Why?
They have those stupid. They're not those
nitrogen things.
No, the pop tops that are like the plastic pucks that are on top. whenever we get anything with that, I try to pull that off way before I bring it over
because it shakes it up.
Yeah, and I popped it on very carefully before I came over, but it was like over an
too
hour
much.
ago. It was like 90 minutes ago.
Well, you know,
very fucking thing,
you
man.
learned your lesson, didn't you?
So, John Michael, if you tried to call in, which I think you did when I was in the bathroom doing something unspeakable, you can try that again. I'm here now. Oh, God. What's happening?
So we spoke, and so we spoke.
John Michael got a fifth wheeler. Nice.
Yeah, he's got a cool setup, man.
I saw one of those up
He's got a fireplace in there and everything.
Oh God, I can't remember. Yeah, I saw one of those one time. It was nicer. It was literally like The Simpsons. It was nicer than my house.
No, there
was
some
huge. Yeah,
killer. So we went when we
Tons
went
of
to the RV
slide
at the
outs
RV show. That's what they call it.
Well, that would make
we
sense.
went through
yes.
quite a few, and at least 50. We went through. I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh God, I want one so fucking bad.
Where would you keep it?
I don't know.
You have to put it up at a storage.
Can I put it in my yard?
Nope.
Put my mama in there. My grandma.
You can't put it out front.
Well, somebody here has one on the side of their house.
I know on the side of their house that you can do that. Yeah, but I mean, if you get something significantly large, it's going to sink into the ground.
So I'd put it in my backyard and throw mama in there.
There you go.
Maybe I'd live in there. You know what? Let them have the fuck. I'll just live in.
You just make it into like a man cave.
I'll just live in there by myself.
I just want something like a pop up, or not a pop up, like a teardrop, a decently sized teardrop.
Did you ever No, you weren't. When old school used to play up.
Chris is head down. Take it easy, man.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for being here.
And John Michael, you're live.
Jim, did you ever go with us up to the mountains when we did that whole thing with the were you at any of that stuff? No. So that when old school would play up at the biker show up in, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania along the Susquehanna River.
Boomble-fook.
They had RVs that they let the band stay in. And I enjoyed that.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, it's good times.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, man. So are you renting this or what's going on?
No.
You bought it.
I bought it.
Nice.
Oh, dude. It's a really nice trailer. I mean, I was looking at, you've got the whole setup there. You've got the stove and the refrigerator and the fireplace and the TVs and right? Is that the setup you've got?
Oh yeah, it's got 3 couches, 3 TVs, living room, dining room, living room, kitchen.
So what do you do during the wintertime? Is there any kind of setup that you have to do? Are you are you on the grid or off the grid?
Define grid.
So you plug into like a 50 volt setup?
Yeah, no, I'm on the grid.
50 amp. 50 amp.
And you have water and sewer and all that you can hook into?
Yeah, it's all part of the package with the campground.
Okay, so you're in a campground. Okay. Dude, that's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, I had to do something.
That's got to be better than I know your situation was somewhat dire there at the end.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, this way's nice. Anybody gives you any shit, you just put your house on. Now you have something. I assume they can haul that, right? You don't have the little semi hook up the truck.
No, no, I have nothing. When I want to move, I just have to hire somebody.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Yeah, because they're a bitch. You have to have a whole coupler put in the back of the truck and everything.
Well, yeah, fifth wheel, you have to have a decent sized truck.
Well, it's got
a good size pickup truck is going to cost $70,000.
Oh, yeah, it's more than that now, man.
Well, and it doesn't go on a ball hitch. It there's a coupler like a semi.
I think for this it would be the back of a pickup truck or a bed pickup, right? A bed pickup hitch.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Right, like a fifth wheeler type thing.
Yeah, I'm not using the right term.
It's kind of like mini
semi. So I linked up with the guys who transport them from the factory.
Okay.
A company that does that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got this package, this connection where when I want to take it somewhere, I just call them and they'll move it for me. It could be
that's awesome.
Here in Nashville, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just happy you didn't move away, dude. I was like a little. I'm going to be honest, man. I was a little bummed out. That the prospect of moving away. Like, not that we've ever gotten together and done a show together live, which I swear we'll do, but the prospect of that meant that was not going to happen ever.
Or we'll just show up somewhere with microphones and pretend.
Well, what I'd like to do is a remote connection, and I know that you probably know how to do that, John. The three of us somewhere just doing our thing, and I don't know what we would even call that.
Like the Playboy Mansion in the grotto or something?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
All right. You can do that.
Yeah. We could do that. There's a whole system where one guy could be at the main studio and two or three others can be remote with their phones.
Oh, so okay. So when you're live, most of the time you're using a phone.
No, I'm using my computer.
Okay. So I'd like to do a setup
when you mean live, where? When I'm live in my studio, yes. When I'm live,
when you're on road, what I want to do is
I'm using my phone.
Okay. See, I want to do a setup where, there's a local record store here I've been talking to. I'd like to do a record store setup and do some live stuff from the record store and promote the store, and then we get to do all our nonsense that we do. And I don't know if that's the P word. Maybe it's the record word or whatever it is, but I want to do something.
I mean, the other option is we just record it.
The P word can evolve and be mobile. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I really would like to do that, Jim.
We just need an internet connection to do this.
I think they have one there. We should go over and talk to them.
You know who
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Vinyl Closet
we can see if they have neighbors. Just steal a feed from them.
Oh yeah. Well, it used to be the steak shop. Remember when it was? Do you remember that it used to be a steak shop?
I don't remember where it is.
It's across from the old school
Paul, if you really want to do that, I would look into getting a Zoom H6 audio.
Oh, that's the one with the camera on it. Okay, because I have a Zoom.
No, the H6 just has it's just digital recording, but there's an out connection on that you could put to your phone as an input.
Oh, see, I have an H2, which is old school technology, but that's me.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to find just a webcam that had audio inputs, and that's not an easy thing to find.
Yeah.
Well, there is the Zoom Q. I think it's a Q I have, but that's not HD video.
I mean, back when I was doing porn. Oh, sorry, never mind.
Well, that was VHS.
Yeah. Nobody saw it live. I had to edit it. And those weren't my abs.
I was just going to say, how is Lethal Weapons?
Yeah, it's not doing too well.
Oh, that's what you called it?
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm surprised you can get sued.
And I did it with Cindy and her two friends.
I'm sure she's looking great right about now.
Oh. Well,
70 years old. She's hits the size of small cars.
I'll tell you, there really was a Cindy and her two friends. And
God,
this was back in, I'm going to say about 1990. So Cindy at that time was 32. So do the math. How old would Cindy be today?
I'm not doing that.
I was, she was 32. Holy sugar. I was 22 or 3 at the time. And her two friends were very friendly.
Oh, what a night.
Left and right.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody got that. Nobody ever gets my references. Fuck.
I wonder whatever happened to her. I tried looking for her on Facebook, but I couldn't find her two friends.
They moved away. Holy hell. Hi, Kinley.
Wow.
Hello.
She's probably legal by now.
Be nice.
No, sorry.
God, you yell at me.
I just mean she could drive a car.
So Kinley Baker is in the studio.
She's our original listener.
She was our very first listener way back in the day. I tried to interview her, but Mr. Adler got very upset. Oh, cool. She wants to talk.
Oh, this is even better.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
What are you in, like 12th grade now?
I'm a junior, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a major like baseball
So that's
fetish, I see.
Junior's 11th grade, correct? Am I
Oh yeah, it's 11th grade.
taking poli-sci, geometry, and little trig maybe? I don't know.
Grade. What are you talking
Well, no, I take college classes, so I just take.
Burn.
It's been a while.
Easy, big fella.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's been a minute.
I like on Facebook. I see you guys like are live, and I checked, and it was Tuesday, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I should join."
Yeah, we're still doing this nightmare. Unfortunately, you missed the beer exploding in my groin. So,
well,
I mean, it's all
maybe-
downhill from here.
Oh, Jim.
Well, that's not good.
For Christ's sake, I'm not going to send pictures. God,
you stood up.
You're out of school now for the season, right?
Hello, Carrie. Hello. Thanks.
What's that? What's that, Mike? John?
I'm asking her if her school season has ended for the year.
I think in most places it has. I think there's still a couple schools still around.
Kinley, you still in classes or are they over?
No, it's over.
Okay, cool. Nice.
School's out for summer.
Yep.
Where, you're in Kentucky?
Yep.
Look at me. I'm remembering shit after all this
look
time.
at you.
People thought
How do you remember that?
I don't know. I remember very arcane shit for no reason. It's weird.
And yet she has your accent.
No. Whatever happened to the dude from Tennessee?
The dude from which
Yeah,
one?
I remember the original caller.
Yeah, when you were on, you were dating somebody long distance.
God, that's. I'm trying to remember which one that was.
Probably just a minute.
See,
in
I
time
told you I remember weird arcane shit. You don't even remember.
I remember. His name was Trent. I actually just messaged him today.
So that was a dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't sure.
I thought it was. But I know he was very upset about his voice and thought we were going to make fun of him. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody named Fireman once. Oh, he's gone already. Okay,
Thank
sorry about that,
God
man.
for that.
But
no, I don't mean that.
So what's going on with all the baseball stuff, man? Are you playing baseball? Or are you just lusting after baseball players? What's going on?
So I do photography, and they pay me to take pictures for them.
Oh, sweet.
Good for you.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I actually just made $600 yesterday for portraits.
What the hell are we doing in
We're spilling beer on the carpet, Jim. That's what we're doing here.
My guidance counselor was a piece of crap.
I didn't even have a guidance counselor.
I did. My 10th grade guidance counselor tried to burn the school down. So that's going to say something.
I'll tell you what they told me. You're on the college track. Okay. Am I on the track or what? I don't know.
My senior year guidance counselor was extraordinarily pissed at me because in the beginning of the year, I was going to Annapolis.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
then
I
I
discovered your flat feet and
no. Then they found out I had 20/25 vision. They're like, oh, well, you're fucking blind. And I wasn't allowed to fly. So
that's why you spilled the beer.
No, it's because of pressure and carbonation. We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
But no, man, for like the entire year, every time he saw me in the hallway, like, did you reconsider? No. Sorry. Like he wouldn't even like talk to me. He would ask me, did you reconsider? No. Fuck you. I don't care what you do. All right, whatever. So senior year next year, man, like, do you know where you're going after that?
I think NKU, but
okay. Nice.
What's NKU?
Northern Kentucky University.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would I know that?
It's in the letters.
I would already have my freshman year of college done. So
seriously?
Yeah, because I'm doing JCTC, which is just college classes.
Okay, seriously, I'm just going to say right now, you suck. Okay, because that's
so. Let me
awesome.
ask you a question. When you're in high
That's
school and
amazing.
you're taking college, are you taking like Comp 101 and stuff like that? Is that what that means?
So I actually have no idea because this is going to be my first year.
Oh, okay.
She's taking all the nonsense you have to take freshman year.
Comp 101.
Yeah.
and-
Freshman year, at least like at Villanova where I went, they overloaded you with classes, ridiculously, because they wanted you to lose your mind and quit if you weren't going to be in for the long haul. So everything you can blow away now, that's really cool.
5 classes, 3 credits each, 15 credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all like super cheap too. So.
What in the hell?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
My pants fell
Just
down.
fell down the steps.
What is happening?
I don't know. Honestly,
John Michael's trying to change his pants, but he's got the microphone open.
Oh, okay.
John, everything okay? John?
Whoa.
Nope, not okay.
Who's John?
John Michael's another caller on the line.
Oh.
What? That's making it way creepier, man. It's like a Scooby-Doo porno.
Back in the day, we used to call this the party line.
Oh dear God. People at work ask me like, "Oh, when's your podcast on?" I'm like, "Never you mind."
Last week. It was on last week.
We don't do that anymore. Wait, I'm sorry, Kinley. Are you like brushing a dog, or John Michael? Are you changing?
That's John. That is not me.
Okay,
John, what is it you're doing?
John's putting on his sandpaper underwear.
I have a cigarette.
It's scratching. He's being attacked by murder hornets.
Yeah, whatever happened with that?
It's like everything else. It's not that big deal. Well, it is a big deal because they just killed him. No, there he is. Okay. I don't know, man. Everybody freaks out about remember the killer bees?
Yeah. Where are they?
Well, they're around.
They were invading Mexico and coming for us.
Yeah, well, they haven't gotten here yet. You know what? What's worse than killer bees?
Fire.
Yellow jackets.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, I've had those.
Oh my God! Every other year, I used to get attacked by a swarm of those goddamn things.
I told you I had the one in the backyard here.
Yeah, they sting. The first one will sting you, and he marks you with something that says, "Kill this." I didn't know we were in THX.
What is going on?
What is that?
I don't know.
We by the road?
John doesn't have a truck, but he can move that thing with his teeth.
Easy.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm out. Here's the deal. I'm outside. I'm in New York on
That
assignment.
seemed redundant all of a sudden.
And there's a train that just went by.
There's always a train.
Yeah. Tell Honey Boo Boo I said hi.
I think it's the train that comes down the tracks here, Jim.
It's not that fucking loud.
It's the one with the horn that gets stuck in the middle of the night.
Oh, that was the worst.
What a night.
I think I'll just mute my microphone and listen in.
At least till the 4 mile long train goes by.
I mean, obviously, the shitty part is it's right next to my hotel that I'm paying a lot of money for.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I thought you're in a hotel or you're in the camper. You didn't get the camper yet.
No, I have the camper. I'm on assignment in New York.
Oh,
right. I'm out of town. I'm working my day job.
Okay. I hope it's not inspecting bridges in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I do.
I do.
Every time Philly's
So I'm
in the
putting
news.
in a system up here.
Oh.
They just put in a gigantic laminator where I'm
Oh,
at.
Kinley fell off. Damn it.
She was fun, man.
Yeah. Call back in.
Yeah, please, Kinley. Yeah.
She's probably wondering what the hell was going on.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize this microphone was that sensitive.
It's fine. We what do you think? This is a professional show? For Christ's sake.
And it all makes it work.
Oh.
What?
You have text messages and
I
stuff.
know, it's Carrie.
Yeah.
I love her.
I don't think she remembers me.
How could she not remember you?
Because I'm forgettable.
Oh.
Duh.
I wish I could drink with you guys right now.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Got to get in here.
I know.
I think it would be funny if you came in here and you saw the shit that we do this on. I think you might be really upset.
Oh, it's completely Mickey Mouse.
No.
What's with this? Literally looks
No,
like.
it'd be totally understandable because that's how I started.
Oh my god! It's like Randy Kilowatt would like freak out at the
It's
Octopus
two
connection.
cheap ass laptops. Oh, I can only speak
Hey,
for
fuck
mine.
you, man! Mine's not cheap.
Mine
How
was
dare you,
cheap.
sir?
It's an HP, but it's cheap. And we have a Yamaha MG 10XU. And then we have, is this a Radio Shack? No, it's a Fifine mixing headset thingamajiggy. Our microphones are good though. Thanks to
I have a
Mike
better
for
one of
telling me.
those actually.
Yeah, yours is. I think yours
Mine's
is a
very
step
nice.
up. Yeah,
I think it has lights.
yeah. Mine only has a red light.
Yeah,
You know,
I like lights. I went. My keyboard would
I
shut the
love lights.
my work keyboard shut the bed, and I went and bought a gaming keyboard because it had like red backlights.
I like that.
Yeah, it's so funny because if I'm working later or it's like stormy, it's like the only light in the room.
I'm thinking about getting those.
It was cheap. I'll have to say what I got. It's really good. I
That would
spilled
look good.
soda all over it.
It's waterproof, right?
No, but it didn't get all jacked up.
Oh,
but I was.
Now, of course, Mike Calmia is online. He's saying he can help us with this.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's how I was like. Well, Mike, like my daughter, Caitlin was applying. She was talking about applying there, and I was like, I think she did, but whatever. But I was like, yeah, you love working there. You do all this shit. You set this stuff up at school all the time, man. You go. They have tons of stuff over at Sam Ash. I love that place.
I'll have to come down to your studio and set you guys up.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Between you and Mike,
hardwired Ethernet.
We could pay you in beer.
It would look like a real studio, but then where would we put all the shit? It has to break down in 5 minutes.
That's my Halloween rules too.
That's my Halloween.
You should see
rules.
the horror I'm going through right now for the damn gateway.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got to work
You know
on
what's
this
done
stuff.
for Halloween? Nothing.
What?
We've done nothing.
My
for this year.
costume's almost done. I almost wore it last week during the.
I'm going to make it
during
up.
the what the hell is it? The smoke storms.
I am thinking about buying another animatronic.
I was going to go down the screwballs in my duster. No. I got to bring in the helmet I made.
Yeah, do that.
I got to bring that in next week. I actually had to go up to Quakertown
just, like, stick
to
it
a
on
military surplus store
Put it right
to
here
get
on a
stuff.
microphone stand and have
Yeah, I'll just put it on and wear it.
Yeah.
There she is.
Everything will be all.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Kinley back.
I have a question.
Kinley's back.
Yeah.
We mentioned Halloween and she was back like a shot.
No, because seriously, listen, do you guys know Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, are you excited for the movie?
I don't know, man. They did the Banana Splits movie. It was basically a ripoff, and it looked horrible. Yeah.
What was
Don't say that. Don't say that because this movie is literally going to be my life for the next year.
I would rather see that than the Banana Splits. You know what the Banana Splits?
I love the Banana Splits.
What is Banana Splits?
The Banana Splits was a show by Hanna-Barbera back in the 60s, I think.
Yeah, it was 60s.
It was like a beagle, a gorilla.
Wait, so you have to. They were like the fairies of the 60s.
Yeah, basically a bunch of fairies. They would just like, I don't know. They just did a cartoon show. They played cartoons and they acted really goofy.
And it was a UHF programming. You know what UHF
you
is?
Explain. Let me go find the song.
I already have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm already on it, dude.
Okay, cool. But it was like just a kid show, but they did a version of it where they were animatronics, like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think they couldn't get the license for it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they did like a horror movie. I was like kind of pissed about it. There it is.
Wait. That's terrifying. Turn it off.
But yeah, it was basically a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, that's enough of that. I don't want to see King's Dominion.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 bananas make a bunch of
All right, give me that.
Yeah.
I was always creeped out by Bingo.
Is it
He looked like
it's King's Dominion?
Yeah, Bingo, the ape, always looked like my Aunt
That's
Tootie.
San Francisco.
The ape looked like your aunt?
Yeah. You'd have to see photos.
I think his aunt was.
They've got the same
No,
smile.
I'm
It's
not
really
gonna say
creepy. But yeah, no, they did that. It was like a total ripoff. When's Five Nights at Freddy's coming out?
October 31st.
Perfect.
So
All
is it Freddy as in Freddy Krueger?
Freddy
No,
Fazbear?
Freddy
Yeah.
Fazbear.
Fazbear. God, I couldn't. Sorry, I've been drinking.
Where?
It's basically like it's like oh my God, what the hell is it?
A live action?
No. What's the stupid restaurant with the rat?
Ratatouille.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's like, imagine a Chuck E.
That's
Cheese,
not a
and
rat.
they
That's a
have like animatronic characters.
Oh, okay.
And they're like robots, and at night they like freak out and start killing people.
I will tell you that just going to Chuck E. Cheese's in and of itself could kill you.
Oh yeah, I've
the
been there
dirtiest place I've ever been.
Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah,
do
but-
use
Kids everywhere.
Mike's saying let's rent a lot, bring all our shit, and have a Halloween thing.
Well, that's Nancy's dream is that the three of us get together. And when I say three of us, I'm not talking about just the three
and
guys.
we'll fly Kinley in.
But Nancy and Steph
No way,
and Bree, and we do a full-on Halloween thing. Now, the problem with that, Jim, is Jim and Mike, we need a place that's weatherproof because a lot of the stuff that we own is not rain.
The Philadelphia
friendly.
Convention Center.
Okay.
There
Who's
we
got
go.
the money for that?
I don't know.
Who do you know?
I'll talk to somebody.
Maybe Old School can pay for it.
We could do a.
They make a lot of money.
You guys can do a bunch of gigs and raise some money.
So could have Old School play. No,
we were going to do one down the street at Screwballs the
so
one
basically
time.
it's going to be a sorry ass.
Yeah, it'll be fucked up and horrible, but yeah, I mean, yeah, we basically make our own, Five Nights at Freddy's shit in our yards.
That's what happens.
That sounds fun.
What's that?
That sounds fun.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It's like we play around with it like all summer long. Like right now, I'm building cemetery gates for my driveway. It's the 5th version of the cemetery gates.
That's a song.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that working out. So I think if it doesn't rain or we don't have a Holocaust like last week, I might get that done this weekend. At least started.
I was trying to build a gateway, but it's not going well.
I built a portal out of I built a spinning laser portal.
That was cool
effect, and this 4-year-old came up and went like, "That's not a real portal." I looked at the 4-year-old. I'm like, "Fuck you! I didn't have time for a spell."
They come here and they drop their shit and run the fuck
How
away
dare
from
you.
my house. That's what happens.
Well,
here.
I told you the one year. So Kinley, so Paul's house is like, there's one poor bastard who lives between us. So he's like 2.
But he's in a nursing home now, right?
Yes, yeah. We don't do this. So
We
he gets
uses for lawn this year.
Easy now. Oh my God, shit.
Terrible.
Always see the positive in things.
So he's like, people come up from his side, from Paul's side of the street, and he's got like all of his amps and all this crazy shit out front, and he's yelling at people on the microphone. And it's scary as hell. Like it's not.
What are you doing on my lawn?
Pretty much. It's not frightening, like really truly scary usually, but it's just like, I don't want to deal with this guy. But some kids get really freaked out. So,
Yeah, and I use a wireless microphone, so I am mobile. So I'm like right behind them, and all of a sudden I'm like,
hello there. Would you like to get some candy?
I don't know about you, but I'd get the candy.
well, they get the candy, but then they every once in a while there's like this terrified little kid that survives your house. And he comes up to my house, and this one little tiny kid. It was probably his first Halloween, and he is standing at the corner of my driveway, and he's crying. His dad's like, "Come on, just go in this house. It looks
It'll
fun.
be
Look,
fine.
it's got lights. Look, it looks fun." And I'm like, I like built a fake garage door that looked like an airlock on a spaceship and burned a hole in it, and I had a professional grade fog machine that fired fog every minute.
The best fog machine.
From
Do you still
like
have
my
that?
from my driveway, like all the way to the street. It was like a cannon. And it fired, and this kid's crying and crying. His dad's like, "Come on, you have to go up. Come on." So the kid starts like shuffling up and dragging his feet. And I'm like, in my head, I hear tick tock, kid, you better hurry the hell up. He's scared.
on a timer.
You already traumatized him beyond all rational thought.
Yeah, well, that's just.
He comes, he's like 3/4 of the way up my driveway, and the damn fog machine hits him right in the face, just blasts him. And when it does that, I had those things that like
I
look like
remember.
a short circuit, lights are flat, and the kid just tore ass out of there. And I caught up with him like 5 blocks away, and I just dumped I had like 100 pounds of candy in my shirt. And I just dumped it in the kid's bucket. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry about that. Yeah, sorry.
Here you go. It's my pity.
But one time I was in some really creepy costume. Like I put tubes on my fingers that were like 3 feet long, and I was all and had that weird baby doll looking face thing on.
I don't remember this
and
at
I was
all.
covered in like black like gauze. It was really, really just creepy. And some high school girls came to my house first, and they didn't want to deal with me at all. But I'm used to that. But then like
since high school.
Yeah. But then like then they went down to your house and I was bored, so I followed them down. So they were at your front.
I remember that.
They were at your front door and I was just standing behind them quietly and they turned around. I was like, nah. They just take off down the street like the moron that I am. I start chasing them. And I'm about 150 like yards down the street thinking like, I think this is a felony now.
Yeah. I could be going to jail.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. Like people expect us to do stuff and which is fine. But then other people like some people showed up last year and they were looking at your place and they were talking to Bree at our place like, Are you guys all in the Halloween contest? We're like, no.
No.
No, like we wouldn't even like our town does a Halloween contest. They did. And then somebody did it like kind of privately last year. I don't want to do that, man. I mean, there's no winning there.
Now Mike says he just gets out the chainsaw when that happens.
Oh, I did that. We had when my brother-in-law had 18 acres of woods. And my other brother-in-law asked him if we could do a haunted trail, so we did. And I had
You always have to have a chainsaw for those.
Had a real chainsaw, but took the chain off, and like was chasing people around, and they were all like yuppies and shit, and they're like, "Yeah, it's funny." So I said to Bria, I was like, "Listen, do me a favor, go down, get all these assholes together, get a flashlight, guide them up here." When you're up here, I'm going to run out. I'm going to drag you into the woods with the flashlight, and we're just going to leave them here. So she did that. I came out, dragged her off, and we went back down to where the keg was and just started drinking beer. And for I asked to God, 45 minutes, all I hear up in the woods is like, "We know you're there. You can come out now. This isn't scary."
It's scary, all right. I'm right behind you.
I was like, we should just set fire to the woods. That'll get them out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They were mean, man. There were two kids. I think they were about 14.
That's all you have to say.
They were helping.
Those are the worst.
Well, my brother-in-law was like 14 at the time, and him and his friend, they were running around. We're just trying to, make it fun. And these people were like, it's like all of a sudden they're like Fred from Scooby-Doo, like, "Oh, you're not a real ghost." Like, no shit. What gave it away? And the one guy tackled the kid.
Oh my God.
He literally just came just blindsided tackled him.
Well, that's just wrong.
And I'm like, what the hell, man? Kid was hurt. And that's why I was like, you guys go back down. You go get a flashlight, drag some more of them up here. We'll figure this out. So
did you still have the chainsaw?
Yeah, I had the chainsaw. It was funny because I took the chain off, and then when I was running around with it, and the motor's running and it's making all the chainsaw noises, and then later I got into some light and I realized the whole, not just the blade, but the blade holder, the thing that fell off too somewhere.
Oh, well, you see, it's better than when I had an electric one,
but it wasn't mine. And I was like, shit!
I turned it on and it sounded like I was getting ready to cut
chasing
turkey.
someone with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
Well, last year, it would be last year, I did a haunted house at the nursing home, just, for fun. Because
that's a good place to do it.
That's just cruel.
Hello, little girl.
You just dress as death and wave at people?
No, I was still white. But
I'm here for you. Oh, sorry, wrong night.
So what did you do?
I had a chainsaw. We took the chain off or whatever, and I didn't have any shoes on. First mistake. Well, I didn't know there was oil or whatever in a chainsaw, and it was it was burning hot. And by the end of the night, I guess from the adrenaline, I didn't feel anything. At the end of the night, I walk out, and my entire feet are red.
Oh yeah,
and there's blisters all over them from the oil just dropping onto my foot.
I did that at a work thing where we had to go to some place in Ohio. And the next morning I got up and my leg was bugging me, and I looked down, there was blood all over my leg. What the hell did I do? You don't remember?
I was like, what the fuck?
Well, they were like, when we left the gay bar and you ran through that rose bush. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ!
Wait,
I don't want to know.
What gay bar? Wait, what rose bush? Wait, what?
I told you, the one guy on the thing made a joke like, so we'll go up to Sandusky, Ohio. I'm already excited, right? And he's like, yeah, we can go to Club X. You'll like that, Jim. Ha, ha, ha. I'm like, what the hell is... And I Google it. It's a gay bar. I'm like, oh, very funny. Ha, ha, ha. So when we got there, we're with the client and my boss and like all these other people. I'm like, so are we going to Club X?
Like, shh, don't say
that they were all like, what?
No,
I'm like,
we don't know.
And I'm like, I looked
this
it up.
guy is such a douche.
It's a,
you can't
it's a
say that.
block down there. Let's go. So we went.
Why not? Remember the Black Banana in Philadelphia?
No, I don't.
I never went there, but I drove by a few times.
I'm not going to a place called the Black Banana. It
There's
just
a
sounds
place
like
in
it's going
Philly.
off.
I think it was called the Black Banana. It was something to that.
No, I mean, we went in and it was funny because it was like full of women. And my one friend, Mike, was just like, ladies, and they all left. I'm like, asshole.
And all the guys stayed.
Isn't
that funny how that works?
No, it's a gay bar. That's exactly how it works. So I was like, all right, whatever. I just went up to get a drink and I'm standing at the bar. The same guy, Mike, who like scared everybody away. He's like, hey, you want to play pool? I said to these guys, we'd play them.
Wait, what kind of pool are we talking? Pocket pool?
No. He said like, I told these guys we'd play them. I'm like, what are the stakes, man?
What's the parameters of this pool game you
Yeah, I'm
speak
like,
of?
what am I getting into? And then like everything became a double entendre.
Of course.
So I'm like playing pool. I'm like, oh, I just can't get it in the damn stick. But no, they were.
If somebody would just chalk my pole.
They were it was stuff like that. But they were very nice. They were very, very nice. Like if you consider the fact that they like let it, like, you know, we were in their.
So you're trying
space.
to say that gay people are nice?
They're nice. They were very accepting of us.
I think all people are assholes.
Oh, I know. They're equally worthless. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they were nice. So if you go to Sandusky, Ohio, the gay folks there are very nice.
I'll keep that in mind.
At least they were 35 years ago.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if somebody tells you, like, get excited, guys, we're going to Sandusky, Ohio.
Are we going to the toilet paper convention?
What's that?
I've never heard somebody get excited for that.
Nobody ever would. That's where they filmed Tommy Boy, for Christ's sake. But
I like that movie.
Yeah. But there is an amusement park there on Lake Michigan that we were going to go to. It had like the world's like most insane roller coaster.
Ed go there?
I think so. Yeah.
I think he just.
And I was really excited. Like, I'll go to the roller coaster. And like, no, we're going to Putin Bay instead. I'm like, what in the hell is that?
Putin
Are you talking about Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that place.
I so badly wanted to go, and we were supposed to go, and they're like, no, we're going to Putin Bay instead. I'm like, the hell is
it
Putin Bay?
Or Putin?
Put in.
Put it in.
Put in. Oh yeah, it's totally a sick place. It's like a family place during the week, and then on the weekend it's like hedonism too. Yeah, it's
right.
So
they tried to do that in Disney World at Disney Springs. They had the night thing.
Oh, the big welcome
Pleasure,
to Disney's giant
Island.
oily orgy thing.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
What?
I think that would do
They used
better.
to have a thing there called Pleasure Island. It's
You know what? I'm gonna look this up.
Well, they should probably reinstate that. They already blew the Star Wars thing.
It's over.
Yeah, it's
over.
too expensive.
Yeah, well,
it's ridiculous. I'm not saying $6,000 to pretend to be Han Solo.
Why not?
I can do that here for free. But yeah, man, why not have a Disney orgy pit? Why not?
So remember how my guitar died during the first song?
I do.
Found out what that was.
What?
I broke a solder joint on the volume pot.
Ooh, that'll do it.
A little rough. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you walk, turn around. And
I'm like, what?
You walked away and you were fooling around with. You put the guitar down. We're dealing with another. I'm like, oh
everything.
shit! No, he's gonna be mad. So did you find Pleasure Island yet?
No, I can't find anything.
Oh my god, it's a real thing, right?
Yeah, it was the real thing. Pleasure Island, Disney.
What is
Just
it
look,
supposed to be? It says like retail stores.
Well, that's what it is now.
It's
but
Disney, yeah.
Back in the day, it was a series of nightclubs.
They sold leather whips and
they
teddies.
didn't.
What?
Ooh.
I'm remembering this very differently.
Okay. It looks.
I remember my mom bought a whip once at south of the border.
What?
I bought a whip somewhere.
Well, hers was a bull whip, and she actually hit me with it, so it wasn't a fun whip.
Yeah, there's no fun whips, Jim.
I don't think so either. No.
Well,
Unless
my
you're
math
into
teacher
dumping.
had a whip called the Educator.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you at a Catholic school?
No.
Yes, I was. We had the highest birth rate in the whole archdiocese.
Oh.
Well, they weren't hitting the whip in the right place then, were they?
No, they were. That's a problem.
Oh.
You won't be using that anytime soon, will you?
I did love when we were doing Greek literature and the nun was like, "Yeah, we're gonna learn today about testicles." No, I'm sorry. That was health. We're in health class. Like, we're gonna talk about the testicles.
I had a health teacher that she had a very specific way of speaking, and so we were in health class in 8th grade, and she goes, "We're gonna learn today about the vagina."
Ah,
I was like, "What is that?"
That's the carburetor on a 72 Pinto.
Everything ended in R.
Mm.
And she used to wear those 1960s, 50s, the Marilyn Monroe brasiers.
Oh, the torpedo tits.
Yes.
The ones that look like pokies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she sort of looked like
kind of dangerous.
If you remember Batman, the TV series, there were 2 cat women.
Like Eartha Kitt.
She looked like Eartha Kitt.
Oh, that's a shame.
But Eartha Kitt, who met Sanford's sister-in-law.
Oh, so gorilla
cookies.
Oh, that's like my aunt. She kind of looks like if
her name was Miss Whitman.
It was kind of like if Eartha Kitt and Chongo had a baby.
Chongo?
Or no, Eartha Kitt and a Monchichi.
I don't know what a Monchichi. I know the term Monchichi. I'll look it up.
Bree, you know what a Monchichi is, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
I definitely know Chongo. We never forgot Chongo.
Yeah, Chongo.
That was Banana Splits.
Another Banana Splits thing. Yeah.
See.
You know who was in that show?
You've told me before.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Yes.
So if you watch Rick and Morty, you know who Jan Michael Vincent is.
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
You don't what? You don't watch Rick and Morty?
No.
Why are you not allowed to watch Rick and Morty?
She's so uneducated.
What?
Are you not allowed to watch Rick and Morty? Or?
Uneducated.
Well, I mean, I watched South Park, but I just never enjoyed Rick and Morty.
Well, good for.
Oh, really?
Thank God you watched South Park, because that is the right show to watch.
I love South Park.
It puts the whole world in perspective.
It really does.
It's like NPR.
I was kind of bummed out though.
funny.
The post-COVID thing, the movie they did. I was like, well, is that it? Is that how it all ends? I mean, I literally fell off whatever the hell I was sitting on when I found out what Cartman's ultimate fate was.
I didn't see it.
I don't want to ruin
Monchichi's
anything.
a little scary, Jim.
Yeah, they're like little monkey people.
I am not liking this.
Yeah.
This is shit
I'm
that
not
the
happy about it either.
nightmares are made
Yeah,
of.
I know. I don't. You know, I was telling somebody a couple of years ago, and I realized I don't have dreams very often. They're all nightmares.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of sounded worse than it is, but you know, anyway.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. What?
I found Chongo.
Oh, you gonna do Chongo?
I don't know what it's gonna do, but we'll.
Yeah, it's gonna be Chongo.
What is
Hold on.
happening?
You'll see. Guaranteed, that's what happens.
I'll see.
Morgan's gonna say Chongo, and he's gonna do his thing.
Okay.
All right, just now kill it. There's just some generic bad guy doing bad guy shit.
I don't hear a Chongo.
Chongo's a guy going.
Oh.
Can you hear him screaming?
Yeah.
There's Jan Michael Vincent.
Yeah.
You've already told him. He hears fine. He just can't talk. Excuse me, Chongo. Chongo can talk perfectly, only not with his mouth. Sometimes those bird calls and cat calls and
I think that guy had a degree at MIT.
You know, a lot of the programming in the 60s. I mean, I think everybody was just stoned.
Yeah, no shit.
They're like, oh, this will work.
Have you ever seen Sid and Marty Krofft?
I'm getting to it right now.
Okay. Oh, no, that's the worst. I never watched that show. That's messed up.
I like the flute.
Freddie the Flute.
Yeah. And Witchy Poo.
Oh God, please stop. No, come on. I'm having nightmares.
What the fuck was going on when we were kids?
I'm telling you. And I actually researched if Sid and Marty Krofft were stoned when they did this.
They
and
said they
no.
were.
No, they said they weren't.
Okay, I've read it wrong.
So Kinley, you have no idea what we're talking about. That's probably
Look up HR Puffin stuff. HR Puffin stuff. 1969.
Or just Sid and Marty
I was
Krofft.
2. I was 2.
H.R. Huffin. How do you spell that?
Puffin stuff.
Because everybody was puffing weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ew,
Children's television.
You know what was worse? Hatsville.
I never saw that.
Everybody was a hat.
Oh wait, I did see that. That was on like ABC or something. Yeah,
all this
I
shit.
didn't like that. I turned that
like
off.
it was all crazy. Like it was like the stuff of nightmares. Like you were afraid. Like everyone, every show had a kid that was like your age or older, and slightly older. Yeah, and like that kid would like fall asleep or like fall down a hill or
they turn into a bowler.
Whatever the hell he did, like it would like put him in this horrifying world where hats were alive or dragons and whatever. Or what was the other one? The Bugaloos.
The Bugaloos. The Bugaloos. The Bugaloos.
Yeah, they were like a rock band.
Yeah, man.
I used to get so upset. Like Peter Platter had like 45 for a mouth. I didn't like any of this shit. It just bugged me.
I liked Speed Buggy.
Speed Buggy was not part of this.
It was after. I like Speed Buggy.
But it wasn't Sid and Marty Krofft.
No. I'm just going off the grid here. Like this shit's fucking trippy.
Wonderbug was.
I don't remember
Wonderbug was a like Speed Buggy, but it was live action Sid and Marty Krofft.
Oh boy.
Yeah, these people
Those guys
like
did a
I don't
lot
know
of
what kind of
drugs,
weed
man.
they were smoking, but I want to find that weed.
Either that or they were doing like I mean, most of these characters ended up looking like McDonald's characters.
Well, everything looked like that. Yeah.
You know.
Like I don't understand. Like back in the day, like McDonald's used to have like mascots,
scary mascots,
like the Fry Guys and Captain Hook,
the burglar.
I hated the Hamburglar. That was horrifying,
He was
man.
scary. He was mean.
I don't want to deal with that.
He was like
shit.
that giant truck in Speed Racer.
Oh man, we were traumatized as
children. We were. There were a couple characters in Ultraman that scared me as well.
Well, Johnny Sacco.
Johnny Sacco had some crazy shit.
That used to depress me. I seriously, I was
I
like
know, I can see
suicidal
that.
as like a 4-year-old because like you would see the show and it was like a kid that was like slightly older than me fighting bad guys with a freaking giant robot. But like it didn't even matter if he killed them; they would come right back. Like it was like never ending.
Yeah,
it made me sad.
Well,
Oh my god, I forgot I was on here. Oh my god, sorry guys.
That's okay. We heard you, you dirty girl.
What happened?
I'm not. Shut up! I'm making it up.
Oh,
I was sending. Okay,
jeez.
She started
What
TikTok.
what were you doing?
I was sending my Venmo to someone.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
I just got $100.
I actually did get 100.
See,
See, she's gonna be rich as hell by the time she's like,
of course she is.
A sophomore in college.
Everything I've done wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I mean, I work at a cafe, but like this photography stuff is so good.
No, it's a good gig, man. That's cool. You got it.
Go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I just thought you had like a baseball player fetish. I didn't want to ask because I don't be creepy.
No. I mean,
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah,
what do you mean? I
don't mean anything.
Explain that to me. Explain that. To
I
me.
literally my whole
I like
existence is without
stitched
meaning.
balls. They're really nice with the stitched balls.
Yeah, that's.
I was being philosophical. You're just grody as hell.
No, I like stitched balls.
Yeah, thank you. Evidence for the prosecution.
No, I like footballs.
Oh my
and
god.
soccer balls. You stitch them very well.
Do you like wet beer stained balls?
No.
Good.
When they get in the audience.
No, there was you before you got here. Shit happened. It was
Remember,
terrifying.
she's only 17.
I'm not being disgusting, and it's please. She watches South Park. She knows this stuff.
on here?
Easy now.
Okay.
But what was funny is like, no, bastard. Kinley, the first time you were on, it was impossible to talk to you because every time I asked any question or said anything, somebody freaked out like I was going to be gross.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be gross. I'm just asking normal questions.
I literally don't care. Like,
but we're not going to do that.
yeah, no, I know. I mean, if you were like being like predator weird, then that's a thing. But like, if you're just like,
Yeah, I try not to do that. I took a class.
Which Predator?
The one from the Arnold movie.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
they're doing a remake or something.
Yeah,
I heard it's going to be.
We're getting
Predator.
distracted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But no, man, you were like crazy. You were like every time I opened my mouth, you thought I was going to say
I
something.
thought we
gross.
were going to jail.
I'm not going to. Jesus Christ.
No, he wasn't here that night.
How do you know?
how long ago was the first time I came on?
Oh my
It was
God.
like
you
5
were,
years
You
ago.
were like
COVID.
12, 13?
Yeah, I think 12.
Yeah.
It was during COVID, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
We had
I
nothing
had
else
my
to
big
do.
anime phase.
Many beers ago. Yes, you did.
Oh God, dude, that was so.
Now you
weird.
have no photo on here. What the hell?
No, because this is a new account.
Oh. How wrong did you go with the last one?
I deleted this app.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit on here.
I just didn't ever use it. But then I saw you guys and I was like, oh my goodness. I should say hi.
Here we are again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Who knew we existed?
I don't even know we exist.
I can't find us anywhere.
I remember you guys from here to there and I'm like, I should join. But then I just forget because I either have volleyball or I'm working.
Apparently,
That's right.
we're on YouTube, and there's one person that watches everything.
Yeah,
You're on YouTube?
Yeah.
Do you make any money from this?
No.
Are you kidding me?
We drink our profits.
I'm just wondering.
Good God, no. Hey, every once in a while, I get an email from Pod being like, you could make money. I'm like, no, we can't.
No. That's like when people ask me if I make money playing music with the band.
We have an audience of 0, so do the math.
Yeah.
You can buy one.
Anything times 0 is 0, so.
Yeah, but we end up spending money, so.
That's fine because we drink it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're losing money.
It's
Joe.
it's $14 a month and
Okay.
And beer. It's fine.
Yeah. What's $14 a month?
This.
Oh my goodness.
We're successful enough to foot
buy
this.
you another rum and coke.
You should. Oh my God. So Kinley, when you do when she does become like 21, and obviously that's years from now and she'll be listening to the show, right?
Because we'll be doing this too.
Yeah, I will.
Of course.
We'll totally be alive.
I'll be wheeling in here in my wheelchair.
Yeah.
Hello, Frisco.
I'm actually surprised I'm still alive and actually able to like
I told
function.
you my timeline ended in 2002.
I know. 3, 4.
Your
7.
timeline ended?
He
Yes.
said 2004. You don't even
Something-
remember.
What does that
It
mean?
ended sometime in the 2000s.
He's very grim.
I am.
That's weird. You're darker than me. That's weird.
You have no idea.
Oh, you have no idea.
Well, we do know.
We do
we
have.
have an
We're
idea.
just
Yeah,
kidding.
do.
We know
Yeah,
we're
we
both
know.
really fucked up. Yeah. Like we are totally.
Hey guys,
down.
it's been fun, but I have to sign off, and I will see you guys next time.
I apologize in advance.
Good luck on the work site
Wait,
tomorrow.
what's
and,
the opposite of advance?
listen, if it doesn't work out, there's always the train. You can catch that back.
You
There you
guys.
go.
You're right. You're right.
That's how my grandfather got
All right,
around the
guys.
country.
Have fun.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you, John.
Aw.
He's a professional podcaster. He just, comes
He
on.
graces us with his vocal qualities.
Yeah.
Wait, he's professional?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's seriously like a real podcaster.
He's like the real deal, and he helps us out because we're just
He's just slumming here.
totally slumming.
Like, I'm just going to listen to these guys, make me feel better about myself.
That's what I think. I think that's what it is.
That's what I would do.
I would do the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That's why I go to Screwballs.
Okay, if this is like anything.
Sorry. What's that? I just made
it's
a very
inside joke.
made a local joke about a place down the street from our house, which is great. I love that place.
Oh, it's Be Real Time.
We're there every weekend, unfortunately.
What's that?
What?
It's Be Real Time.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, it's 9:23.
Oh my God! Yeah,
we went over.
We should. Well, that's because Kinley's here. We gotta.
I know.
hang out with her.
I'm putting up my son's band's music's on right now, Studweiser. And
Studweiser,
yeah.
yep.
Mhm. You can find them on Facebook. They'll be playing everywhere. Their EP just came out, and there's some new stuff coming any minute now. A lot of new stuff going on. Gig coming, and
By like 9:30?
not tonight.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I can't.
That's fine. I'm not hurt. Go on.
But I'm excited for them.
They're doing really well.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm
living vicariously through them.
They got a little viral there for a moment in the local area with the whole what was it? What was it? It was the Depot video.
The Depot, yeah. It's a really cool video.
The owner's very enamored with them and what they've done for his business. Yeah,
We should go there and hang out with them.
I was thinking about that last night when I drove by. I was like, can I go hang out here? Well, he apparently is interested and wants to get old school down there.
Oh, dear God.
Really? We'll fit right in.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's the right price.
Before we do a bunch of plugs, Kinley, thank you so much for being on tonight. I don't want you to drop off when we're being boring. And please, anytime you ever want to come on and just babble at us or make fun of us or listen to our nonsense, please do.
Because we have no lives. On Tuesday night, we do this.
And you're like our number one fan, like literally, like
number one.
Like we'll drop everything we're doing if you come on because
you're the OG. You are the OG of fans.
You're the shit, man.
Oh God, I am.
You are the shit. You go tomorrow, wherever you go, get a t-shirt made. We'll send me your address. Send her a t-shirt. I am this girl is the shit.
I can send her
I am the shit of all shit.
You are the shit of this piece of shit.
I'll send you an old school shirt.
I am the shit of the P word.
That's right. Yes. And God, that is the total shit.
We could write that on the back.
I'm honored and blessed and happy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Don't make me cry.
Oh, hi. I'm getting emotional.
Getting all emotional and shit.
Gonna mess up my pan.
What's happening?
God damn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are here every Tuesday at 7:30.
In the future.
Except what?
In the future.
What?
Well, no, I will be here. I intend on living forever. So
no, the first 2 weeks of July, we will not be.
Okay, but if we're not here, we're doing something else. But you can always text us. You're friends with on Facebook, whatever. But seriously,
We'll be here next week.
7:30 every Tuesday for all intents and purposes,
except for the first 2 weeks.
Oh,
of
for
July.
Christ's sake, stop it!
Jesus,
I
except for the next 2 weeks of July.
I have an appointment.
I'm gonna
Damn it!
smack the shit out of you.
Appointment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's complicated.
All right.
Ew. That's gross.
Oh,
What's gross about it?
I'm just assuming it's gross.
is it a prostate exam?
No.
Yeah, I hate
Not
that.
at 7:30. Who's doing that at 7:30? That's the first thing in the morning.
I'd have one of those when I was 12. It was awful.
You had it when you were 12?
I was really sick. The guy was huge. It was like Andre the Giant.
Oh no. Oh,
it was awful.
No.
All right, I think it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry about the nightmares you're about to have.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Good night.
Good night. Take care. Well, that's a way to go out.
And on that note, this has been the P word.
It has.
Everyone, get the fuck out!
There we go. So
Well,
we went late.
thanks. We'll
Thank you,
see
John
next
Michael and
week.
Bree and everybody else who showed up and Mike and Steph and
Everybody was here.
Yeah.
This is a big show. So if you have nothing to do tomorrow, and you probably do, but Instinct will be at Artie's in Frenchtown, New Jersey, opening for Jackal, and we go on at 6:45. Just when you just finished your steak and you're about to start the potato, that's when we're going on. So
There you go.
if you have nothing else to do, just come out. I know you can't. And this Friday, Old School will be at the Gravel Pike Inn, wherever that is in Gravel Pike. I don't know. And that's at
Skipback?
8:30, something like that. I
Sure.
don't
Look it
I
up.
don't- Yeah,
There's this thing called Google. Google it.
www.oldschoolrocksphilly.com.
And it's at
The Gravel Pike Inn.
time.
8:30.
Oh, I'm thinking. Shit. No, never mind. I'm sorry.
What's happening here?
Never mind. Sorry. I sketched out there.
All right. So
All right.
on that note, and I'd like to thank Mike
Tomorrow.
for sitting in tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
What is tomorrow?
I did say that.
Okay.
Instinct at
I just want to
Artie's
like
opening-
really ram that home about the new time.
6:45.
There you go.
Damn it.
You know, somebody did a cover of this.
Why not?
Yeah. It's a good song.
This is my cover of it.
You should totally do this on.
Listen to it.
You learn to play this, I'll sing the song.
Did you hear what I did to it?
Yeah, I did. Before an old school show, you learn to play this on the guitar.
God.
I will sing it.
No, Richard Donner directed.
Terrifying. All right, we're out. So have a good night and take care. Bree, be seeing you in a minute. Bye. Right.